fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Allen off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Edwards-Helaire trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, Edwards-Helaire, and this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. action. Now it's Allen. And he completes it to Berrios. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They try again with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
Touchdown! James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The slot man in motion right. Alert! On 1st down, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, or the hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Allen off the play fake. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.